Hey guys, Simon here, and something a little different today. So I know I've said before that I don't really play multiplayer. I guess I've changed my mind. So over the past few weeks, I found this server, or actually one of the guys, one of the viewers, what's his name? Hackleach, Hakleach, I think. He suggested this forum or this server to me. So it's Sapling, one of these two. mc.setcraft.com or the other one. So let's go in. So they're both the same server basically, just two addresses for the same thing. Oh, he also made. The skin hasn't loaded in. Anyway, he made a skin for me as well. Maybe when that loads in, I'll show you guys. So when you first log in, you don't see this. You'll go into like an entry area where you get the rules and you have to agree to the rules before you come in. So this server, in terms of structures, is actually not anything particularly special. But I found that the people here are good. Like the guy who owns and runs the server, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, pretty reasonable, positive, and we got some good mods here as well. Good admins. So the starting area, I guess we're starting off hoping to get a bit of a city going on here, and there's a few things going on, but most people don't actually build really big things closely. There's a couple of guys on at the moment. Most people don't actually build things closer to spawn because there are occasional griefers. Oh, actually, before I go on too much, there are a few things you really want to know about before you get started here. So there's multi-home. That's the teleportation mod on this server, so you can kind of set a spawn or set your warp points and then teleport to places. So look that up in Google or something if you want to know how that works. Also, there's grief protection. Did I spell that right? Grief protection. Basically, you need to find. Well, first you make a chest and put it down, and that would give you an area around the chest that's protected and that only you can edit. And then if you can manage to get yourself a gold shovel, then you can edit your claim. So you can claim land and then you can edit it, and that's protection from griefing. So that's probably something you want to start with, is to get a chest and then find a gold shovel. That's probably the first thing you want to do. Where can we go to have a look at the spawn point? Let's see, I think the bridge up there is probably a good idea. I don't quite remember how to get up there though. The bank. There's a currency system here, but it's not used all that much actually, which is, I don't know, I guess it's not too important. I think we need to kind of go around the mountain to get up there. There's a good view of the spawn point here. So as I said, most people usually don't build much at the spawn point itself, and there's occasional griefing around here, so you see a few houses, a few structures. Like, the buildings aren't too special. There's a few good builders on this server who log on regularly. And then obviously there's also the lag. There's also some not so good builders, enthusiastic but maybe not entirely educated in architecture. That's alright, I mean, not many people are architecture students. But yeah, so the admins here are quite good, and they'll roll back the griefing and then ban troublemakers. Is that some guy? Yeah, so you can see like blocks out of place and all that, so this is not always good. There's a public farm here, so you can do whatever you want here. Has someone killed all the animals? Yeah, so because it's public farm, so anyone can edit this. I guess somebody's killed all the animals. That's a shame. But the guys can replace it. There's a chicken there. See the wheat. So there's some people harvesting the wheat. So you can see there's houses and nothing too special here. Can we get up here? Yes, we can. I don't know what that is. TSD? I don't know what that means. Right, so this is the spawn point, and I won't show like in this video, I won't show the other builds around here very much. I'll save that for later videos. And so yeah, so the advice basically, if you want to come in, join, have a look around, or start out, is to find a nice place you want to call a home, maybe kind of close to the spawn point, but not so close that the griefers can find you too easily, and then put down a chest and start mining. That's a good way to start. Now, in time though, you'll find that this server actually has a lot more to it that you don't see immediately. And that's something that maybe is, I don't know, I guess you can't really avoid that. I mean, the problem is, if anything that's close to here, the griefers will find, as I said. So people kind of tend to go off into the distance to build their epic builds. And there's also other worlds too, and as I said, I'm not going to show you the epic builds in this video, but I'll show you in the ones that will come. And also I want to see if I can get them online as well, so they can talk about it themselves, maybe, if they want to. So there's like portals here. There's the Game Grounds, Hunger Games, the Nether, the End, Skylands, and Creative. You see Oak and Sapling and Tree. Basically there's ranks. Like if you start off as a Sapling, which is the lowest rank, you can't access all the worlds. When you play long enough, you become a Tree. But Oak and up, you need someone to manually rank you up. So basically the better stuff you don't get to see until you get to, the community gets to know you, basically. So the End and the Nether, I don't think there's anything interesting in the Nether. So there's Hunger Games, but it's mostly a free build server, so there are more builders here than PvP people. I don't know. Click to join Arena 1. PvP none enabled. So I don't really play PvP very much. Is this a lobby? I actually haven't been here. Oh, okay, back to spawn. Happy Hunger Games. May the odds ever be in your favor. So nice. So you can see that there are people who can build, or they can design. Okay, back to spawn. I don't want to go back to spawn. How do I look at the arena? Maybe I'll do that later. I guess I can join here. Click to join. Arena 1. I don't know how this works. Anyway, let's leave. Maybe when I figure it out, I'll show you guys in a later video. Also, it's not too crowded neither. I mean, the server you saw earlier, there's 15 slots. And I'm in a weird time zone, so I don't see very many people. But most of the world is, unbuilt, and it's mostly for builders. If you're looking for, amazing builds, you're gonna have trouble finding them. Game Grounds. Where's this go? Oh, is this the same? Oh, I see. So this is the exterior. The Hunger Games interior is the other portal. So that's where you join. This is where you watch. I see. Okay, so we found it. Yeah, so I mean, if you're looking for amazing builds by anyone, even by me, you're not gonna really find them here, or at least you won't find them straight away. But if you're nice, if you get to know people, they'll show you around. The people are friendly, as long as you behave yourself and don't grief. So there's an arena here. I really haven't seen anyone play this very much though. People here are fairly laid back, not that into PvP. So the arena looks pretty good, as you can see. Alright, let's go back to spawn. MV spawn. And if we can get past the lag, here we go. So we have an arena, we have Skylands. Skylands is also not really that constructed, so it's mostly empty Skylands. I've found. I've tried looking for buildings. Some guys have played Skyblock up there, as you can see, but I think that's obsolete now. People have a new Skyblock. I'll show you that a little later. So there's that. As you can see, some people have built stuff there. So There's evidence of constructions all over the place. Skylands, not so much. It's mostly empty, but if you like the look of Skylands, you can always build a house here once you reach tree rank. You know, it's a nice place. Again, I won't show you the detailed builds in this video, but I'm just gonna give you a brief overview of the server, if we can make it back down. So there's also creative mode. You saw that creative mode requires oak rank, and as I said, oak means that somebody, well for now, I think Erndo, the server, the guy who runs the server, I think he's trying to come up with a new ranking system. But for now, oak means he has to handpick you and give you that rank. And also, I guess mostly that's because creative, it's very easy to grief things in creative, of course. You can fly around and break anything in one hit. So only when people trust you will they allow you into creative mode. Again, you know, it's that kind of server where you won't find the amazing things quickly, but you know, if you hang around and if you behave yourself and get to know people, then you'll get some pretty interesting things to do and see. So creative mode, I don't know about the spawn point. Like you start in a jungle, you can't see anything. Again, like, oh wow, this is it? You know, like when you first come in, it's like, oh, this is it? Well, no, it's not it. It's not it. There's tree houses, and then most of the less coherent stuff is like here. I guess this is fairly ordinary for any creative world, like people just building random things, not really finishing them. So some interesting things. Experiments are here mostly. Again, like near the spawn point you'll find some weird things, and then further away will be the better builds. And again, I'm not going to show you the better builds in this video, but they're around here somewhere. Is that? Oh, this is somebody's like building ships. What is that? Like a library? I think this is where most people do the experiments. You can see someone's got a cobblestone generator experiment going on there and there. That's pretty funny. And I think there's some redstone experiments here as well. So there's all sorts of things you can do here. Wow, is that a plane? Why is there a plane? That's funny. This is like a giant water slide, I think. Is there boats in here? Yeah, there is. Someone's been here recently too. Look, there's a block there. Anyway, so that's creative. Well, I mean, it's not creative, but it's only a little bit of creative. Again, I'll show you more interesting stuff in subsequent videos. Let's go back and we spawn. So where's the last? What's the last thing I want to show you guys? So those are the portals. So there's a news. Ouch! Wow, are you serious? Where is that? Anyway, that's why I run around with nothing. Oh, this is not mine. I won't show you this yet. There's a tree house outside. This is not mine. This is actually someone else's, but I've slept here, so now this is my spawn point. So there's also sky block join. So there's a separate skyblock thing. There's a skyblock multiplayer, as you can see, and this is basically you get your own island. You can bridge to other islands, and you lose your inventory. You see how? Well, you don't see because I just died. So the inventory here is separate from the inventory in the overworld. So creative has its own inventory. The Hunger Games has its own inventory. The Skyblock has its own inventory, and so you can't cheat. You can't bring materials in, and so on and so forth. So you need a Skyblock. Help. So there's commands there. You can always just Skyblock join and Skyblock start and get yourself started with an island if you want to. Again, I won't show you my Skyblock in this video, but I will in a few videos time. So Skyblock leave. So this is the Sapling Oops, mv spawn. This is the Sapling Minecraft server, which I've been playing on a little bit, and which I recommend because of the people, not necessarily because of the existing builds, but good people who are building all the time. Well, not all the time. Whenever they're on, they're building something. And you might find in the next video and the subsequent videos that they are actually quite good at building, even though when you first log on you won't see it immediately. But yeah, so if you want to maybe catch me on this server, you can always join. Even though the guy who runs the server says he's fine with me just telling everyone the server address. So come on in, get yourself a chest and a gold shovel, build yourself a little house, get to know people, and you'll find all the little secrets around here, and I can tell you there's plenty. There's plenty of them, and I'll show you a little bit of them in this series of videos. Okay, so I think that's about it. I want to say that for this video, yep. Alright, so let me leave that there, and maybe I'll see some of you guys. Alright.